Alright boys, episode 3. Last episode was a complete roller coaster. We were almost at $200. Almost. But then Gaben looked at my Steam balance and said, too much happiness here, and boom, back to like $100. But today, we print money. Now, we have a paracord knife giveaway in this video. If you want to enter, just like, subscribe, and comment your favorite skin down below. Okay, first trade up of episode 3 is actually disgusting. I showed this in my live stream last Sunday, but if you weren't there, this is an $8 no floats needed trade up with a 70% chance to profit. So all you have to do for this trade up is just buy off 7 restricted well-worn Genesis skins for under 86 cents each. You can also set up buy orders, by the way, and you can get it even cheaper. As you can see over here, even if you get the worst possible floats, it is still very usable for this trade up. Next up, you need to go to the GS3G1 Dreamglade, then download the CS Float Market Checker Chrome extension, this so that you can see the floats of the listings directly in the Steam market. Then just find skins under 90 cents with a float less than 0.25. Some other alternatives you can use is the Revolver Banana Cannon, the Mac 10 Button Masher, and the Nova Rising Sun. Now, if you do it right, the adjusted average float will turn out to be less than 0.38, but as long as you get the field tested skins to be less than 0.25, I promise you don't have to worry about the floats. And the total cost will come out to be around $8.30. And for the outcomes, we have a 23% chance to get the AWP Ice Cold, which will be a $6.30 profit after Steam tax. Then the Glock and the MP7 will be profits of anywhere from 60 to 70 cents. And lastly, if you get the non-Genesis collection, it will be losses of anywhere from $1.10 to $2. But this is a hyper profitable trade up and a hyper spammable trade up, so I really recommend each one of you to try this one out. As you can see, you can get the inputs for this trade up in literally 10 seconds. Anyway, let's try them out. First attempt, Genesis skin but not the ALP. Then we get the Dreams and Nightmare skin, which is really terrible. Then we get the Glock, which is a little bit better but still not really good. And then we finally hit the ALP. Then we hit another Dreams and Nightmare skin. Then another non-Genesis skin. Now, after computing the profits and losses, we now have a total Steam balance of $117.13. Now, let's try out the StatTrak version of this trade-up. So again, the mechanics will be the same, but this time it will be slightly more expensive. So you'll be sniping 7 StatTrak well-worn Genesis skins for around $1.80 to $2 each. Then again, just buy 3 StatTrak field-tested Dreamglades or Revolver Banana Cannons with floats less than 0.25 for around 80 cents each. Again, as you can see over here, it is insanely easy to get these floats. But anyway, for the outcomes, you have a 23% chance to get the AWP Ice Cold, which will be more than a $10 profit. Then the Glock will be a $4 profit after Steam tax. The MP7 will be around $1.50 profit. And the Dreams and Nightmare skins will be losses of around $8.50. But anyway, this is still a really profitable trade-up, so let's try them out. Ooh. Seriously, another one? Okay, nice, that's better. Can we get another one? Nice! Holy shit. Okay, now those trade-ups are a slight loss. We got really unlucky at the start, and that now puts our Steam balance to $116.61. Now, before we move on, let's hear a quick word from sponsor of this video. The CS2 market's been crazy lately. If you're like me and still hunting for low float skins for trade-ups, SkinsMonkey makes it stupid easy. You can instantly swap your old skins for the new ones safely. And if it's your first time trading, use code ELSO for a free $5 bonus. Also, you can deposit via card or crypto and get a 35% bonus on your deposits. Make sure to check them out, link is in the description. Now, let's try one of my favorite trade-ups to spam right now. So this will be a restricted Nuke 2018 trade-up of using 5 minimal wear 2018 Nuke skins, specifically only the Mag 7 Core Breach, then 5 random cheap factory new filler skins with a float range of 0 to 1.0. If you don't know what float ranges mean, make sure to check out my trade-up guide so that you don't get lost. But anyway, for this trade-up, you'll be using 5 minimal wear Mag 7 Core Breaches with floats less than 0.1 and the price around $3. Then you'll be using 5 factory new filler skins. Some other factory new filler skins you can use are the Revolver Banana Cannon, the Mac 10 Allure, and the Tech 9 Brother. And basically, you need to get them for an adjusted average float less than 0.04. Now, if you do it right, the adjusted average float of the 10 skins will come out to be less than 0.07. And for the outcomes, this will be an insane trade-up if we hit. So we have a 25% chance to get the FRA1 control panel in the factory new condition, which will be $150 profit. Then we have a 25% chance to break even with a Tech 9 remote control. And lastly, we have a 50% chance to lose around $12 to $16. And as you can see, this trade up is ultra profitable, but if you're having a hard time getting the inputs, you can try this one instead. So you can use 4 minimal war mag 7 core breaches with a float less than 0.11 and 6 factory new filler skins with an adjusted average float less than 0.045. And as you can see, as long as the adjusted average float is less than 0.07, it will still be a profitable trade up, although we have a lower chance to get the M41 control panel. So let's try this out. First attempt. Ya yeet. Ooh, super terrible. Attempt number 2. Come on, Gaben, even the Tech 9 will be fine. 250-50's lost. Okay, we've lost so much in this video. This time, can we please finally hit the Nuke skin? Oh, nice, holy fuck. That massive win now puts your Steam balance to $234.18. Okay, now for the last trade up for this video, I didn't want to go with a risky and expensive trade up since we already got so lucky with our last trade up. So let me just show you this really nice $15 trade up instead. So this will be a mil-spec Radiant / factory new filler trade up, in where you'll be using 6 minimal war Radiant skins and 4 factory new filler skins. So for this trade up, you can use either the P250 Red Tide with an average float less than 0.098 or an SSG Blush Pour with a float less than 0.09. You can get either of these skins for less than $2. And now for the factory new filler skins, again I recommend you to use factory new filler skins with a float cap of 0 to 1.0. And the best examples I could think of are the P2K Lifted Spirit and the Sawed Off Spirit board, but there are a ton more that you can use. Again, if you're confused about this, make sure to check out my trade up guide video, but anyway, you want to get them for less than $1. Now, if you do it right, the adjusted average float of the 10 skins will turn out to be less than 0.0933, and for the outcomes, you'll get a 60% chance to get one of the Radiant outcomes, which will be a profit anywhere from $10 to as much as $28. Then, the rest of the filler skins will of course be big losses, but overall, this is an insanely profitable trade-up, so let's try it out. First attempt, we get the Deagle, which is the best outcome. Then we get the Sawed Off, which is a terrible outcome. Then another loss. Then an M4A1 Glitched Paint, which is really nice. Then we get the USP. Then another USP. Then a big loss recall outcome. Then an M4A1. Then another USP. Now, after selling all of those skins, we now have a Steam balance of $277.36. That means we got a massive win today. And if you want to learn how to find your own profitable trade-ups, make sure to check out this other video.